cowpoke went riding out one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went along his way, when all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw, plowing through the ragged sky and up a cloudy draw. Their brands were still on fire and their hoofs were made of steel. Their horns were black and shiny and their hot breath you could feel. A bolt of fear went through him as they thundered through the sky, for they saw the riders coming hard. As they ride on, hear their cry. Yippee-yi-ti-yi, yippee-ti-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gone, their eyes were blurred, their shirts all soaked with sweat. Yeah, they're riding hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught 'em yet. They'll have to ride forever on that range up in the sky, on horses snorting fire. You can hear their mournful cry. Yippee-yi-ti-yi, yippee-ti-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. Riders loped on by him, he heard one call his name. Cowboy. If you want to save your soul from hell riding on this range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across this endless sky. Yippee-yi-ti-yi, yippee-ti-yo. Riders in the sky. Ti-yi, yippee-ti-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. Ghost riders in the sky. Yippee-yi. I paid my dues like all buckaroos who insisted on riding the bad ones. And I've had my share, bad breaks and bruises. You bet I could tell you some sad ones. Now I ride the trail where the coyotes wail. My pony's my only companion. That's why I'll never want to be anything but a cowboy. I swing along with a lonesome song. My pony's a-steppin' so easy. You don't seem to care as we're a-climbing up there, where the air's turning colder and breezy. I stop to make camp and I trim the old lamp, and I sit by the campfire and I listen. That's why I'll never want to be anything a wailing, calling his name. Hoot owls are hooting, and it's getting late. Soft breezes sighing, wild critters hiding. My world's a wonderful world, up here where I'm a-riding. In a myriad stars light, I ponder the night, and I gaze on its splendorous treasure. A beauty so rare, just to hang it up there. The Lord gave it all for my pleasure. Awake with the dawn, the thrilling goes on about. I worship with wonder, that's why I'll never want to be anything but a cowboy. I've paid my dues like all buckaroos who insisted on riding the bad ones. I've had my share, bad breaks and bruises. You bet I could tell you some sad ones. Now I ride the trail where the coyotes wail. My pony's my only companion. That's why I'll never want to be anything but a cowboy. That's why I'll never want to be anything but a cowboy. That's why I'll never want to be anything but a cowboy.